Segun Okoya's journey into fitness started with a paradigm shift in his general outlook to health and his general well-being, leading to a need for change in his habits, as well as the forming of new habits.
Okay, I think the turning point really for, it got to a stage where, imagine yourself waking up in the morning, getting ready for work, and you can't actually bend down to tie your own shoelaces. My tummy was protruding out. Just by climbing the staircase. I remember those days in where I used to work. If the elevator is not working and I have to go all the way to the 7th floor or 6th floor as we were then, it was actually a tough task. So I was breathing heavily. Climbing the stairs was a pain. Then you just find yourself short of breath sometimes, and generally you just don't feel good about yourself. So at that point in time, you start thinking to yourself, okay, you know what, something has to change. You need to start looking at your all-round health. And for someone that I just crossed over, I was about 42 years old by then, and I was approaching my 43rd birthday. Even on my 40th birthday, the pictures of my 40th birthday, you see how round I was. It was a good day, but at the end of the day, when you look back at those old pictures, you remember that, wow, where you're coming from. So I think the turning point, the major turning point really was, I just told myself that, look, something has to change. There has to be a change in my attitude towards my lifestyle, my eating habits, my sleeping pattern, and also, incorporate a lot of exercise.
In 2018, Segun Okoya began his weight loss journey, which was a combination of both physical exercises and dietary modifications. He specifically took to running, which has proved over time to be a very effective form of exercise for individuals not only looking to burn calories, but to build strength and endurance.
I think I really started proper training and exercise routine, playing squash, running, using the gym. It was around 2018, around October 2018, I think. September, just a few days after my 42nd or 43rd birthday, I just thought to myself, you know what? I think I need to start doing something. So that was when I now became a gym rat, sort of. Started using the gym, using the treadmill, using the equipment in the gym. I was doing that on a regular because I think I was going to the gym, I think in a week, maybe 4 or 5 times, almost every other day. I used to document my activities in the gym, and it was something I was doing on the regular. I was trying to keep myself motivated to exercise as much as I can. In the beginning, it was difficult, extremely difficult. It was hard. I had pains. There were days I didn't even want to wake up. I didn't want to even stand up from the bed. Body pains, leg pains, backaches. Of course, your body will fight you when you're trying to make a change. You're trying to change what your body is used to. You want to change it. You want to live better.
In addition to running, he also keeps fit through other physical activities such as squash and football. His consistency even winning him the most improved player in the game of football, which he is known to play with friends.
Yeah, so, when I started going to the gym, I was doing that, like I said, 4 or 5 times a week. But for some reason, maybe because of my eating habit then, because what I realized that it seemed to me like maybe the weight wasn't coming down so quickly as I wanted. So I now said, look, maybe I need to start incorporating other things into my training routine. So at a point, I took up squash. Now, the good thing about squash is like a high intensity workout training, which will help you burn calories faster within a shorter period. So squash was something I picked on. Of course, I was still doing a bit of football by the side, but squash now became something I added onto the gym routine regimen. So there'll be some days I'll first of all play squash, then I'll go upstairs and do a bit of gym workouts. Or some days I'll just do squash all through, or then add gym maybe later. There are even days I will even do double sessions. In the morning, very early, like 5:30, 6, I'm up. I go to the gym. In the evening, 6 o'clock after working, 6, 7, I go back to the squash court and play squash. All in the bit to just get the weight down and just start living healthier. Things I incorporated then was because me, I like food, I won't lie. So I wasn't really the kind of person that would restrict the kind of food I want to eat. Of course, portion control came into play, and frequency. Frequency of how much or how many times I eat in a day. Sort of like there's this thing called intermittent fasting that I used to do. I still do it up to now. It kinds of regulates my eating pattern. So all this also helped.